Hello, welcome to the Tartan Topiary. I'm Mary, and I'd like to invite you into my library as we look at this week's book, The Art of Gothic Living, Dark Decor for the Modern Macabre, written by Paul Gambino. The Art of Gothic Living is Paul Gambino's latest deep dive into the decor of the macabre. Paul is the author of several books, and he has been an avid collector of the bizarre for over 20 years. Over that time, he has acquired an extensive collection of Victorian photographs, antique curiosities, mugshots, and vintage religious items. With his varied collections and extensive knowledge of Victorian morbid curiosities, Paul has gained the trust of some of the world's most prominent collectors of the macabre. From an 1800s spirit-haunted establishment in western Ohio to an ancient Italian castle and a freakish funhouse on the Jersey Shore, along with a Connecticut cottage with a storybook façade that houses some spine-tingling content. This collection of aspirational interiors will appeal to anyone who wishes to live with the luxury of Halloween all year long. The Art of Gothic Living profiles 15 homes and their owners as it chronicles their journeys to creating living spaces that reflect a philosophy steeped in the art of Eerie. If you've ever had a slight fascination with life's shadowy side and pondered such questions as how can I showcase a collection of medical models and x-rays or antique mugshots in a way that emphasizes their beauty, look no further. As I looked through the pages of this book, it struck me that the expression, "this house has good bones," was really never more appropriate. Throughout this slightly quirky book, author and curator Paul Gambino takes us gently by the hand and leads us on a highly respectful, guided tour of the unique and the unusual. Whether you're reenacting scenes from the Rocky Horror Picture Show or just creating a little vignette that Vincent Price would be jealous of. You will find your inspiration on the pages of the Art of Gothic Living. The Art of Gothic Living, Dark Decor for the Modern Macabre, written by Paul Gambino. This book has 224 pages. It is published by Union Square and Company, and it originally retailed for $28. If you feel that you are in need of a palate cleanser, I'm very excited to share next week's book. From the authors of Evergreen, Jill Hilmer, John Grady Burns, and Kathy Stewart, bring us another delightful book, Home, Celebrating Autumn and Winter. There are no tricks here, but rather an endless supply of visual treats. I wanted to take a few minutes and share some of the wonderful things that are going on in the garden as we slide gently into November. The camellias are blooming, and I love these soft pink autumn flowers. This loquat tree was harvested with permission from the front of my dentist's office. This tree is about 4 years old, and it is an evergreen that does well in many climates. It is drought resistant and hardy to 20 degrees Fahrenheit. It produces these fragrant blossoms that usually make an appearance in November. This fascia is also producing some very small flowers. They're more architectural than beautiful, but they do attract bees and butterflies. My roses are still producing some blossoms. I usually prune these in late December. These Dipladenia have done great all season. They are a tropical vine and one of my favorite plants for providing lots of summer color. It shows off a steady supply of bright red, pink, or white trumpet-shaped flowers. I have been putting off pruning these topiaries for a while now, and I'll do it today. This pyracantha has a huge amount of red berries this year. It's going to be beautiful for Thanksgiving and Christmas. I'm also going to leave this little bit of Virginia creeper because these leaves will turn a beautiful, vibrant red in the coming weeks. I'm glad I spotted this sweet little spider before I put my arm through its web, because then I would have passed out and likely fallen into the pool. Oddly enough, I do appreciate spiders, but I don't necessarily want to touch them. And last but not least in the garden, oranges. They don't look like oranges now. They look sort of like lemons, but in December, they're going to be beautiful, orange, and delicious. Now, I thought I'd share a little snapshot of what our Halloween looks like. And I'll apologize in advance for this picture. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you will join me next week as we look at Home, Celebrating Autumn and Winter by Jill Hilmer, John Grady Burns, and Kathy Stewart.